I told my daughter to cancel her marriage. My daughter's been with her boyfriend for 7 years. 7 whole years of hearing about how perfect he was, how he actually listened to her, how she'd never met anyone like him. And honestly, I agreed. The guy seemed solid, polite, respectful, came to family dinners, and didn't act like an idiot. His parents were a different story, though. Met them maybe 3 times for dinner, and every single time they'd say weird stuff to my wife like, "Why are you working? Shouldn't you be home with the kids? That's what mothers do." We'd just brush it off because whatever, they're old school. Then they got engaged. Small party, nothing crazy. My daughter was glowing, talking about the wedding, showing everyone the ring. Everything seemed fine until about 2 months later when her boyfriend shows up at my house on a Tuesday afternoon. Said his parents wanted to talk to me. I was about to yell for my daughter to come down, but he stopped me real quick. "She's not allowed at this conversation," he said. I should have known right there something was off, but I went anyway. Showed up at their place and his parents were sitting there all formal at the dining table. Didn't even offer me water. His dad starts talking about the wedding plans and then just casually drops the word dowry like we're living in 1920 or something. I actually laughed because I thought he was joking. But nope, dead serious. Started going on about how it's tradition, how it shows respect, how their family has always done it this way. I told them straight up there's no dowry happening, and what century do you think this is? That's when the boyfriend jumps in. Starts backing up his parents, talking about how my daughter would be staying home anyway so the dowry would help them get started. I'm sitting there confused because my daughter's been planning her career since she was in high school. She's got a whole thing mapped out, told me about it 100 times. So I asked him what he meant by staying home, and he said, well, that's what wives do. They take care of the house and kids. His mom nodded like this was the most obvious thing in the world. I stood up and told them I needed to think about it. The dad said, good, take your time, but don't tell your daughter yet. We'll handle talking to her about her new role as a wife. I left and drove straight home. My daughter was on the couch watching something on her laptop. I sat down next to her and told her everything, every single word. She just stared at me for a minute. Then she started crying. Not like sad crying, but angry crying. The kind where you're trying to talk, but you can't get the words out right. She kept saying, I didn't know. I didn't know he thought like that. How did I not see this? I let her get it all out, and then she asked me what she should do. I looked at her and said, you're not being forced into anything. If you don't want this, cancel it. You don't owe him 7 years of your life if he's gonna pull this. She called him that night. I heard her from upstairs. She wasn't yelling, but her voice was firm. Told him the wedding was off. Told him she wasn't going to be some housewife he could control. Told him to come get his stuff from her apartment. He tried arguing, saying they could work it out, saying his parents didn't mean it like that. She hung up on him. Next day, his parents started calling me. His mom first, crying about how I ruined her son's life, how my daughter was being dramatic, how every girl needs to learn to compromise. Then his dad called, way more aggressive, saying I turned my daughter against their family, saying I was disrespectful and ungrateful. Then the boyfriend himself called me 4 times in one day, left voicemails about how I took away the love of his life, how we were supposed to be family. How could I do this to him? I blocked all 3 of them after that. My daughter moved her stuff out of the apartment they were sharing within a week, stayed with us for a bit while she found a new place. She didn't talk about him much, but I'd see her deleting photos off her phone, unfollowing his accounts, blocking his friends who were sending her messages. His parents tried showing up at our house once. I told them through the door that if they didn't leave, I'd call the cops. They left.